Hello and happy Thursday. It's Ian from Optimum Health Coaching and we've got our strength and conditioning class just about to start now. So it's a 30-minute class, so we should be finished by around about 12:30, consisting of roughly a 5-minute warm-up, and then we've got 14 exercises done in a circuit style. So we'll be doing the exercise for 1 minute, we then get 30 seconds recovery, and then we'll go on to the next exercise after that. And then we'll have roughly 5 minutes at the end, cool down, a little bit of stretching, and that's it. So the idea of the class is we're going to work the full body, and its idea is to be done at home. So body weight, you might need a chair or maybe a sofa, but the idea is we're not using any weights or kettlebells or anything else, anything fancy like that. So all abilities can join in. So without further ado, I'm just going to quickly show you my new trainers. I don't know if you can see them there. So these are my, don't know if people have been to our classes before or seen us. I normally wear, call them Vibram 5 fingers. These are one that we got from Sundried. These were £25 with the Claire Brown discount, and they are absolutely fantastic so far. Normally if you get Vibram 5 fingers, if you don't get them in sale, they're over £100 a go, and these are really, really cool. And the only difference being is that they've got a wide toe box without the separate toes. Anyway, if you want any more details on those or anything else from Sundried, just send us a message in the comments below, and you can use the Claire Brown discount and get 50% off. So without further ado, let's put some tunes on and we'll get the class going. It's quite warm today. I've got the fan going, I've got my towel, and I've got my drink. So I'm going to pop some tunes on and let's get started. So if anyone did the class earlier on in the week, wrong button, we'll try not to have the trumpy music that Claire had. So opposite arm to opposite leg, especially when you're doing exercises like fire hydrants, lifting your leg up in the air and you have the trumps going off. So driving opposite arm, opposite leg, walking up and down on the spot. Everyone's enjoying the sunny weather, and hopefully we'll be coming out of lockdown soon, and hopefully we'll get some proper classes going in the not too distant future, but I think that's a little bit of a while off. But hopefully we'll starting to get some one-to-ones going once we get into June, depending on what the government has to say. Then bouncing up and down on our legs a bit more, going up onto the balls of our feet, onto our toes, having a little hop, just driving up. Purpose of the warm up is to get the blood flowing around the bodies, getting everything moving nicely, ready for the actual circuit that we're doing. It's going to be a tough circuit for me today, because I've just done a time trial on Zwift, which ended up with me collapsing in the back garden in a bit of a heap. So I'm going to certainly feel it at the end of this session, okay? Arms, legs, shake it out. We're going to go for a Zen swing next. Driving our hips, rotating our lumbar spines, getting some mobility and movement through there, through our pelvis and lumbar spine. And it's letting your hips drive your arms. And that's it. Keep it going. Nice rhythmic flow. Keep it going. Okay, shake that out. And next up we are going to do arm circles, so both arms going forward. If you're doing swimming, it's more like a butterfly stroke. Nice big circles, and you have a little bit of a pulse in there with the squat. And trying to get our heart rates up, get your breathing a little bit more. Getting those muscles pumped full of blood and oxygen, and ready for exercise. Here we go, we're going to do one more, and then we're going to go backwards. So it's like a double arm backstroke. And that's it, pulse at the bottom if you can. Keeping that going. Managed to get the fan in here today, and it's feeling a lot cooler than what I was last week when I did my class. Okay, we're going to do 2 more. And last one. Right, it's coordination time. So one arm's going to come forward and the other arm's going to go backwards, okay? So starting that off, a bit of a coordination. Watch out for lights, lampshades. Don't want to be knocking anything. If you're rather tall, then make sure you don't drag your knuckles on the ceiling. Being vertically challenged the way I am, I don't have to worry about that too much. And again, you can have a little pulse at the bottom. Work out which way your arms are going. Okay, because then we're going to go the opposite way. Whoa. And that's better. And again, you can pulse in the bottom if you want. Just a little bit of a coordination on that one. Can take a little bit of practice. It's a little bit like patting your head and rubbing your tummy at the same time. Okay. Now what we're going to do is some side lunges. So I'm just going to lunge to the side and then over to that side. I've got slightly diagonally on because I've got to play with space in our living room. I keep going side to side. Lucky good. And a little hop. One to the other. Keep it going. One more. Last one. Relax, shake that one out. Now we're just going to do some bodyweight squats. Feet shoulder width apart. We're going to squat down. As we squat down, we're going to breathe out. Take the squat. Back up, breathe in. And out. Okay, shake that all out. And that's the end of our warm-up. So, 14 exercises to do. I'm going to demonstrate first, and then we're going to do the exercise. Now, there's 14 exercises, 30 seconds recovery between each one. I will then demonstrate the next exercise during the 30 seconds recovery. So unfortunately, I didn't get any recovery. But anyway, if we are ready, I'll demonstrate the first one. First one is called split squats. Now you can use this off a sofa. I'm going to use a chair, and what I'm looking to do is to hook my back leg on the chair, like so. I'll do it across here just so you can see it a little bit better. You're hooking one leg on the chair, like so, and then we're going down into a squat, like so. With this exercise, we're going to do, it's tough, but we're going to do 1 minute on each leg. So the first exercise is going to be using our left leg, so our right leg's going to be bent and off the floor, and then our second exercise will be switching it over with the right leg. I'm going to do it facing this way just so I can look at the camera. If everyone's ready. So if you want to get into a position, so this is going to be, left leg's going to be your stance leg, your right leg's going to be hooked up on your sofa or chair. And I'm just going to set the timer off and we'll get going. So, whoops, get yourself into position, and then from there we're going to go down into that split squat. That's it. Looking good, guys. You'll feel this in the legs. This is a good burner. And I'll call out the time as we go, and it also works on your balance and proprioception. Okay. Looking good. And you'll feel it in your right quad as much as your left one as well. So that's stretch out, and that works as well. It's 30 seconds. Keep it going. Nice, slow and controlled. All about the quality of the exercise. Keep driving up and down. 15 to go. My balance is a little bit worse on my left leg. I herniated a disc in the back last year, which knocked out some of the nerve control down to my left leg. So I'm still working on getting that back. Last one. and relax. Shake that out. And remember, we're going to switch in legs this time. So it's our left leg is going to be up on the chair, and right leg's going to be the stance leg. We've got 15 seconds of recovery. Last 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Let's get into position, and ready. And off we go. 1 minute now. With our right leg as the stance leg, left leg on the chair or the sofa. Nice, slow and controlled, okay? Really work on this good quality repetitions. Let's keep it going. I lose balance every time I look over to my right where I've got the timer. As you can see, position your head puts you in with the timing, so makes it more challenging. Definitely have to put the timer in a different position for next time. Keeping your eyes on the horizon. 15 to go. Two more. One. Last one. And relax. Whew. Check that out. Next up, we are going to do supine hip extension. This is lying down on our backs, hands out to our sides, and we're going to lift our hips up like so, and hold, back down and up. To make it more challenging, you can do it on one leg, lifting it up, down, we'll then rotate and then up with the opposite leg, okay? Going in 1 second, let's go. So we're going to hook, hold for a couple of seconds, really squeeze those glutes, it's all about the glutes, lower down, change legs if you're doing the alternate legs, lift your hips up, squeeze your glutes, lower down, switch legs, and again, squeeze those glutes, all about the glutes, switch legs, up, for holding, lower down, switch legs, that's 30 seconds, 30 to go. Hold, squeeze those glutes, lower down, switch legs, lift up, squeeze your glutes. If you're doing it with a single leg, you should feel it in one more glute than the other. And we're going to the last 10 seconds now. Keep those glutes up, switch legs, up, hold it, squeeze your glutes, 3, 2, and relax. Whew. That's 3 exercises in. Next up, one of your old favourites from PE lessons at school, we're going to do press-ups. You can do press-ups 2 ways. You can do them off the couch, but again, whichever way we do them, we want to have our knees, that's my knee, that's my ankle, knee, hip and shoulder all in a line. Then we're going to lower ourselves down like so. If you do them from the floor, it can be a bit harder, and you can also do them from your knees, which makes it a little bit easier. So let's go, 1 minute of press-ups. I'm using the sofa here. Whatever you do for this exercise, just make sure it's a stable surface, it's not going to roll away on you. Make sure your sofa's not on wheels. You really should think about where to put the timer for these exercises when you're doing it. 30 seconds. So that's halfway. Let's keep it going, guys. All about the quality of these exercises. Big effort. Last 10 seconds. Last one. And relax. Whew. About that one. Next exercise we're going to do is forward lunges. Use your towels if you got them. The forward lunge, we're going to do 1 minute alternating legs. So we're going to lunge forward with one leg, then back. And then we're going to switch legs. With the lunge, we want to try and get into a position here where you've got 90 degrees there, straight torso, 90 degrees on the back leg. So we are going to go in 1 second, let's go. Lunge forward and back. Switch legs, forward and back. That's it. Nice, keep working these legs. If you're a runner, lunging is one of the best exercises you can do. It's an exaggeration of our gait cycle. It works on the stability of our hips, pelvis. And if you've got a bit of a wobble and swagger, it means you've got weak glutes. And we want to work on those, get them as stable as we can be when we're running. 15 seconds to go. Last 10 seconds. Last one. And relax. Whew. Next up we're going to do an exercise. It's a back extension with a T, a Y and an I. Done them before. This week we're going to lie down on the floor, and as we come up we're going to lift our arms up at a T, then down, second one's a Y, and then the third one's an I at the front. So if you can see it better, maybe from there. Okay, so going up with the T, down, then up with a Y, down, hands right out in front, and then we're going straight up with an I. Okay, then we're going to go back to the T, up, hold the T, down, hands come forward, up to the Y, down, and finish off up with an I. Then we drop back to the T. So that's 30 seconds or halfway. Up for the T, hold that, back down, then for the Y, up and hold, down, then finish off up with the I, and down. Back to the start. So we're going up with the T, down, Y, down, and finish with the I. Ooh. We should get one more. So back to the T, drop, get your T done, then for the Y, finish off with the I. Ooh. And relax. Harder than it looks, that one, isn't it? Ooh. Next up we're going to do is a bit of a core exercise. So we're going to do the Russian twist. So we're now having our hands here, if you're holding a ball, we're going to go to our side and our knees are going to go the opposite way. It's harder if you have your knees off the floor. Okay, you can put your knees on the floor, it's a bit easier, more challenging if you rotate your lower torso. So, we're off, let's go. We've got 30 seconds, nice and controlled, all about the quality of the movements with these exercises. Very good guys, let's keep this going. Start to feel it now in your hip flexors, holding these knees up. Really work it. Inside 30 seconds. Last 20. Here we go. Four seconds. And relax. Woo. Oh. We'll have a standing up exercise next. Move my chair out of the way. So, we've done forward lunges, now we're going to do reverse lunges. So, it's going to be more hamstring dominant, but literally what we're going to do is it's a step back as we lunge and back. We're switching legs. Again, we want to have the 90-90 straight torso. Okay, I'm going to do it facing cheers and talking to the camera. So, as we go, we're going to do alternating legs. So let's go with the first one, and back. Forward, and back. That's it. Looking good, guys. Again, great exercise for runners. One of those movement patterns that we do every day. 25 seconds to go. Let's keep this up, guys. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, and relax. So, next up, we can do this off the floor, we can do it off the chair. What we're going to do is the chair is we're going to lean across it. We're going to do an exercise called reverse hyper extensions. So we're going to put our toys on the chair, hands by a sofa, knees bent, and then we're looking to bring our legs up like so, both together, working our lower back, okay? We're going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Really working your glutes and your lower back. Let's check my time. So we've got 30 seconds to go. I'm going to keep squeezing those glutes at the top. All about the glutes. Probably heard to say that quite a few times. Here we go. Move 2 more. 1 and 2. Whew. Next up, an old favourite is the Everest. There's a balance and proprioception exercises. Standing on one leg, we're basically going to lean forward and then come back up, bringing our knee up towards our chest. Again, I'm going to be quite challenged on my left leg because of the herniated disc that I've had. But we're going to do 30 seconds on one leg and 30 seconds on the other. So going forward, I'm starting off on my worst leg and then bringing our knee forward. And then we're going back as we lean forward, hinging at the hips and coming back up. You can see how my proprioception is quite poor on this left side. And again, I still haven't got full control back of that foot since my herniated disc. So this is a great exercise for me to work on bringing that control on the foot and the lower leg back. Let's change legs. Went a little bit over on that one, got carried away. So we'll do an extra 10 seconds on this side, just to make sure we get the full 30 in on both. I'll adjust the timer as well. Looking up, guys. Woo! Like playing planes like you were as a kid in the school playground. We're going to do another 10 seconds on this leg, just to balance it off. Okay, and relax. I'm going to pause my time for a second while I demonstrate the next one, just to make sure you get your full 30 seconds recovery. So next up, it's going to be a 30-second exercise, and we're going to change sides. It's going to be a side plank. So a couple of ways we can do it. We're going to lie on our sides. If you go from your knees, it's easier. But your hips want to be here forward and up. And you can also do it from your feet. And if you're going from your feet, your knees, hips, shoulders all want to be in line. And don't let your hips sag here. A lot of people drop them down, want to keep these up. Okay, we've got 30 seconds on each side. Okay? I'll give you a shout at 30 seconds. I've moved my timer now so I can definitely see it and it won't go over. So we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's lift those hips up. Keep your pelvis is forward and your hip is up here. And we're going to hold this 30 seconds. Really work on this now. This is what counts, okay? Ten seconds. And we'll quickly change sides to get 30 seconds in on the other. These minutes go really quick. 30 seconds, quick switch over, and then up we go again. Keeping those hips up, don't let them sag. This is working the outside of our glutes, muscle called glute minimum medius. These are really good strong muscles for stabilising the hips. If they're weak, then they can cause what we call a pronation pattern. Last 5 seconds. Keep the hips up, right to the end. And relax. Whew. Not far to go. 3 exercises. Mountain climbers next. So mountain climbers, we're going to go in like a squat thrust position, and basically bring the drive knee up towards our chest, back, and then opposite knee. And drive it on, working those hip flexors, working that core. The faster you go, the more challenging it is. You've got 1 minute of it, so you have to pace yourself, okay? So, let's get ready. 2, 1, let's go. Driving those knees up towards the chest. Give me a thought, maybe doing a, for any of the older generation that are amongst us. If you remember Superstars, you do squat thrust like good old Brian Jacks did in the day. Apologise to the younger crowd if they've got no idea what I'm talking about. Although they did bring it back a couple of years ago and they had the Brownlees and the Mo Banner on it. 25 seconds. Keep those knees driving. Keep your bum down. Back neutral. Should get your heart rate up this one. 13 seconds. 10. Keep driving those knees forward. Come on. 3, 2, 1, and right. 2 exercises to go. The last one's just lying down, it's dead easy. This one though is going to be the check press. I'm going to get my breath back here. Right, we're going to do the check press. We're going to do a shoulder press up, bringing our elbows in facing forwards, lower down, nice and controlled. And then as we come back, we're going to do a small circle of our shoulders, okay? Then we'll go back into the chest press again. So, this is nice, slow, controlled. So we're going up, bring your elbows in, lower down, only level with your shoulders, then go back, do a small circle with your actual shoulders, and then go into the press again. This is really working the rotator cuff, okay? This is a stabiliser muscle, so we don't need to use a lot of weight with it. Elbows in, down, back. Just do that small circle, and then back to the shoulder press again. Elbows in, down, back, small circle, and shoulder press. 24 seconds to go, okay? Elbows in, down, back, small circle, and then back to the shoulder press again. Elbows in, down, back, small circle, and then shoulder press again. Okay, we're into the last 5 seconds now. So we're going to come back, we're going to do a circle, we're going to do one more shoulder press, and bring our elbows in, down, back, relax. Last exercise just involves lying on the floor for a minute. Sounds easy. It's called the tree. Those who've been here before know exactly what I'm talking about. But you're going to lie down on the floor, on your back, lifting your arms and knees off the floor. So arms and legs off the floor. And we're going to crunch up, we're going to crunch down. We're going to wave our arms, legs side to side and try and freestyle it as best as we can for 1 minute, which has just started. So let's rock and roll, guys. Let's really work the tree. It looks a little bit silly, but I'll tell you what, this as a core exercise is really working your whole body. Remember, you've got to crunch right up, right down, side crunch, side to side, wave the arms, wave the legs. Imagine you're a tree blowing in the wind. Woo. This is a toughie, but I tell you what, you get good at this, you're going to be having a solid core. 25 seconds to go. Let's just keep it going, keep everything flowing. Woo. Keep it going, ladies. Come on. Let's get those prison bodies before we get out of lockdown. Keep it up. Now, 10 seconds. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we're done. Oh, oh. Ooh. We still have time to have a bit of a stretch off and our cool down. Whew. I'll tell you what, I felt that today. Whew. So, let's start off with stretching. So, first stretch we're going to do, I'm kneeling up, so let's go stretch off our hip flexors. We're going to go into the right foot position. I'm going to get my right leg forward, so my left knee is on the floor, so I'm going to stretch off my left hip flexor. To do so, I'm going to move that hip forward. I'm going to bring my left arm up towards my head, bend 90 degrees, and then I'm going to side bend over to my right. Holding that stretch. I think I've got 2 things to do after this session. Firstly is going to be a shower, the second one's to go back to bed. Okay, let's switch legs. Let's bring that hip forward, arm up, hip forward, bend elbow 90 degrees, and then lean over to the side. Whoa. Up you go, guys. Really looking forward to getting the gym back open. Still going to be a little while away, I think, but as soon as it's safe to do so, we'll be doing it, and it'll be great to see everyone back. Okay, relax. Next up, we're going to stretch off our quads. We're doing one of my favourite stretches. So we're going to bend our toes, hands behind, onto the floor. We're then going to lift up our hips, stretching out our quads, squeezing our glutes together, bringing our shoulder blades back, and then really this is stretching everything from the soles of your feet up to your chest, quads, hip flexors, really much everything you can. Keep it going, a little bit longer, and relax. Whew. Next up we're going to do is we're going to stretch up our quads. We've just done our quads. I'm going to Anatomy 101, I meant our cards. We are going to find basically something to put our calf against, sole of our foot against there, and then we're basically keeping our legs straight. We're just going to lean forward into that stretch, getting your calf stretched off there. And we're trying to change legs. We're going to go and see the speech therapist this afternoon. Whew. Yeah, other leg stretched off. I think I might have some food as well before I go to bed, because I think the sugar levels might be getting low. Whew. Okay, well, we're still here now. Let's stretch up our hamstrings. We'll do both together. We're going to go into the Johnny Wilkinson position. So, neutral spine, so sticking your bum up towards the air, knees bent, and then we're going to bring our arms forward as we're reading a book, and then we're just gently going to straighten our legs, keeping our pelvis tilted forward until we feel a stretch in our hamstrings. I need to work on my hamstrings, guys. Oh, as do most blokes, I think. Okay, that's your hamstrings off. Next thing, we're going to stretch off our arms and shoulders. We'll bring one hand in front of our chest, elbow underneath, pull across our chest. Whew. And then we're going to switch sides. Stretch off to the side. And relax. Hands between shoulder blades. Gently going to push down. And change arms. And relax, shake the arms out. And that, my friends, is the end of today's session. hope you've all enjoyed that. I actually really enjoyed that, surprisingly, considering my little effort on the meat pie just beforehand. But I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I shall hopefully see you all soon. Take care now and enjoy the rest of your day.